going the distance with local sports. This is the X Sports Network. This is the X Sports Network.
Hey, this is Phil Hooper. Get the look you want for your favorite school, church, or business with apparel from HD Ink Screen Printing in Leoma, Tennessee. Got a logo you need embroidered or screen printed? Let HD Ink give you the professional look that sets the bar in today's world. We do fundraisers and custom designed apparel and so much more. Call today, 931-201-2961, or come see us at our new shop located at 26 Ingram Road in Leoma. Remember, HD Ink for the look you want and the look you deserve.
Efficiency, reliability, accuracy. Move forward with your real estate sale or purchase with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County, the most experienced closing team around. Working with clients locally and throughout the state, we offer a wide range of services, including the expertise of an on-staff attorney, backed by our more than 49 years experience in titles and closings. We get the job done on time at a fair price and ensure every last detail is correct. Our goal is to give you peace of mind. When you work with us, you work with people who live where you do. We understand the importance of the real estate community and strive to build strong relationships with all parties involved in the process. Whether you're buying a home, selling a business, acquiring land, or anything in between, you're in good hands with Title and Escrow of Lawrence County.
Put the most experienced closing team on your side. Contact Title and Escrow of Lawrence County today.
Welcome to Mid-South Barn Dominiums. We realize there's a lot of options when it comes to finding a builder for your next home. Here at Mid-South, we understand that customer service, quality, and selections are very important. It's a very large time, money, and an emotional investment, and we're here to listen and care. We realize the kitchen's the most used and abused room in the house. Our cabinets are locally custom made from Sanderson Cabinets out of Lawrenceburg. They're real wood, poplar or maple, whether you paint or stain. All comes with slow close hardware and many pull-out different style options to choose from.
You know, Storing Lee Furniture is not just some huge chain store, but we do have a 144,000 square foot showroom right here in Leoma, Tennessee.
The Story family has worked together in the business now for 55 years.
And a familiar face is here to help you with whatever you need. That's what being a part of the community right here in the Tennessee Valley means. And if you have an issue, we're right here to take care of it. And don't forget free delivery. We invite you to come see us. We're Storing Lee Furniture.
From our humble beginnings to today, Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. Although we started as a small lumber yard in 1896, we have grown to include everything you need to make your dream project come to life. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. Visit us at 106 2nd Street or on Facebook. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Looking to buy or sell in Lawrence County, Tennessee? At Corbin & Company Realty, we know this place because we live here too. We are locally owned and deeply rooted. We treat you like a neighbor because you are one. Whether you're looking to secure your first home or forever home, trust the team that does local best. Check out our listings like this serene property with a stunning updated interior. This is just one of the many hidden gems we discover for you. Call Corbin & Company Realty today at 931-964-2222.
For decades, First Class Charter has provided high-quality motor coach transportation services to the Tennessee Valley. With numerous safety and cleanliness accreditations, First Class Charter is ready to make your group trip a reality. Contact us today by visiting firstclasscharter.net. First Class Charter, the official motor coach company of the North Alabama Lions.
Did you know that Resource MFG, an employee bridge company in Lawrenceburg, is the first and largest national manufacturing staffing company? They work alongside the top plants and facilities in the area to provide you with job opportunities in production, quality, maintenance, supervision, and all levels of management. Resource MFG has positions open right now to meet your needs today and a full staff ready to work with industrial partners to grow opportunities for this generation of workers and the next. Reach out today and start your employment journey with Resource MFG.
Back to school equals back to big savings at Heritage Automotive in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. Score 0% financing on select models and up to $15,000 off MSRP on new 1500 trucks. Over 150 used vehicles, all priced to move and below market value. Need service? Our expert team is ready, and we've got loaner vehicles to keep you moving while we work. Hurry into Heritage Automotive, where the deals are hot and the savings are huge.
Heritage Automotive. Expect more, experience the difference.
At Murray Regional Health, you'll find the expertise and technology available in larger cities, paired with the personalized and compassionate care you deserve. As the largest health system between Nashville and Huntsville, we have a medical staff of more than 200 physicians across an array of specialties, ranging from primary care to robotic surgery. They lead skilled teams of nurses and other clinical experts that diagnose and treat conditions with advanced technology. Murray Regional Health, where clinical excellence meets compassionate care.
This is the X Sports Network.
Welcome into Siegel High School for the state championship tournament. Guthrie Mason, Tommy Emerson, Kevin Wright, all here with you. This is what you play for all year, is to get to this point, and to play these teams. You win or go home. 2 games put you in the championship, where there's 2 sets of brackets, but 2 games will put you in the championship. Tommy, how you like our chances?
I thought we got a good draw. I really like how we're set up, and we've played really great to get to this spot. So, my message to my kid on the team was, that this is what got you here. Just play like that, and I think good things will happen.
Yep, Summertown is facing Chattanooga. It's Chattanooga Science Arts. They go by, I guess, CSAS. We won't have a video feed, but we will do our best to give you as much of a painted picture as we can here as we get ready. They're calling out the lineups. I did check on a little bit of stats. This is supposedly Andrea's last year with us. She started in 2014. She has a record of 372 and 116 over those years. That's 2014 to 2025 current. She has 3 state championships, 1 runner-up, and 1 Final Four. And where are we at now? 8? We're in the Final 8, Elite 8 now, so we can add that to her resume. Another impressive stat is there's 32 state championships in the Kelly household between Gracie, Annalie, and Andrea. What she's meant to this program is probably more than I can put into words for sure.
Yeah.
Girls are getting their names called out. We'll get ready to get underway here in Siegel, in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
We got to watch the girls warm up from Chattanooga. They've got what looks to be 2 really good outside hitters. One has some height on her, probably 5'10", 5'11", maybe something like that. And the other girl is about 5'5", but can jump out of the gym.
What I'm curious to see, and the stats you just named off, like I was saying off air, like we consider this state championship deep water. And Coach Kelly's resume is a lot of time in deep water. And we have girls on our team that have spent a lot of time in this deep water. So as athletic as this team looks, it'll be how do they perform in deep water.
Yep, I agree. And it never hurts to have experience. We've got 2 seniors with rings and a couple junior with maybe a ring or so. But that's going to help.
Yeah.
Especially if this team comes out hot against us, it'll be that calms us down and carries us on.
Yeah.
Which I told Ellie Lou on the way up here, I said, y'all are peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
I said, a lot of teams peak too early. I feel like we're just getting going.
We have a few freshmen we lean on, but we have the older upperclassmen players that can try to, can calm it down. Those that have been Millie has started for this team since her freshman year. Annalie came in at this tournament and has never left, so that's a lot of experience we have going forward.
Yeah, that can only mean good things. So it looks like we're about to get under the way. Annalie Kelly will start us out. Again, there's no video feed due to restrictions, but we are bringing the audio, so we'll do our best to paint a picture for you as we adjust the outside marker there. These are new to us referees, at least. I think Tommy said he'd seen one, so there is a full set here as Annalie's going to get us started. She'll get it over. Now they're going to set up more on the outside. She tips it. Izzy's there. Then Gillum gets it over for a point. I had to stand up there. I couldn't hardly see over the
it hit the antenna.
Basket there.
Yeah.
Oh, it did hit the antenna.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see him.
Well, it did creep over, but
yeah, but it hit
it either fell outside the line or hit the antenna. So
Chattanooga will start with a point. Now the libero to serve. Dug out by Annalie Kelly. Now Bonner. Now Garland. Hit down. Dug out. Back row by Gardner. Moore to swing again. Big hit from the outside, but it's blocked at the net and then dug out by Garland. Emerson will send over the free ball. They'll set up the middle now. Gillum's there. Bonner to Emerson. She tips that one over. Dug out. Now set up. That's going to be hit, but blocked by Emerson. That'll be her first block of the match.
Yeah, they set the back row there, and Emerson was ready.
I'll get the names. A lot of these girls got really long hair, and it's kind of floating in front of it, but we'll get their names down pretty quick here as Izzy Garland goes back to serve. Back row, Gardner. Now they'll set up the middle, and that's going to be tipped at the line, but Gillum can't get there. That'll be a kill for number 12, Devon.
So a lot of tips early from these big hitters.
Devon is the middle, so their front row right now, average height is about Millie's height and Ellie Lou's. To give you a picture there. Annalie Kelly's going to dig that out off the serve. Now Millie hits that one down, dug out, back row. They get it over, battle at the net. Bonner digs that out of the net. Now Mason on the outside, hits it down, back row, Gardner. They'll set up the outside and Moore. She'll put a swing on it, and that's going to fall right beside Annalie Kelly in the back for a kill. 3-1 Chattanooga leads.
Summertown, they got to limit how many sets that they're giving this team because their hitters are too athletic.
Back to serve is Burkhart. Back row, Anna Kelly, one of the few mistakes you'll see her make. Misses that one, and it falls in front of her. A little bit of nerves here early. Chattanooga doesn't have a big crowd here. Summertown's got a really nice crowd. A good little student section. Back to serve again is Burkhart. She'll serve it back row, Kelly. Bonner, Emerson, tipped. Got to be dug out. Got away with a carry there. Kelly, Bonner, Emerson. Down, kill. Millie Emerson. 4-2 now.
So we're getting the offense we want at the net.
Yeah.
So we're just going to have to play around blocks and limit them to the good hits they get.
They are double blocking at the net. May Ricks is going to come in for Ellie Lou, and my other one is Pettis comes in as well. Little fake there. Dug out by Garland. Then that's going to be hit into the stands out of the net for a Chattanooga point.
So nothing hard. I mean, they might have hit one hard ball all game.
Yeah, and if to look at them warming up, they hit them as hard as you could think. But so far, a lot of tips, not really a lot of hits. Back to serve now is 24 Dean. Into the net, point, Summertown. That'll be a service error for Chattanooga. Couple serves. I feel like Moore just went out. She's back in now on the back row. Emerson, serve, back row, dug out by Sport. Now they'll set it up on the outside. Barely gets over on the tip. Bonner digs it out of the net off of Pettis. Garland tries to hit that one over flat foot from the back row, and that'll be in the net. So that one, I think the nerves are a little high right now.
Yeah, they're not taking many points as much as we're just giving them. We're just making a lot of mistakes. So if we can clean those up, this could be a different game.
Yep. Fernandez back to serve for Chattanooga. Jump serve, floater. Ricks is there, passed up to Bonner. To the outside to Ava Cornelius. And that's a point. I think tip at the net. She tipped it. They got a piece of it. It falls out of bounds, and that'll be a point for Summertown, a kill for Ava.
Good job, Cornelius, just doing what she can, not trying to do too much with that one.
Playing well above her number in grade for sure. Back to serve is Bonner now for Summertown. She'll send it over back row. Gardner's there. Now they'll set the outside, other side, and Garland's there. Set up to the outside to Pettis, who takes a swing but misses. She got a little piece of it, falls into the net, and we're going to get a sub on this side. Pettis is going to come out, and Brown is going to come in. Her first action since
before district.
Before district. Been out with a knee injury.
A broken ankle.
Oh, broken. Yep, sorry. We've had so many different ones. It's good to see her back. Cornelius tips that over. It's dug out. The setter will dump it, and they'll get her with a double call there. So point Summertown. To play as nervous as we have and only be down by 2 is okay. We're okay with that. We're going back point for point. Brown will come back out. Gillum's going to come in to serve.
Yeah, we're in a good spot.
Yeah, not too bad. Get the initial nerves off here. Gillum serve from the corner as usual. Back row dug out by Sport. Now hit hard by Gardner, and that's going to be wide right out of bounds. Point Summertown.
You know, something that they can't see at home, but if you're listening, we're making Chattanooga start their sets behind the 10-foot line, so they've not been able to set their hitters at the net.
Gillum, serve back. Gardner mishandles the pass. Another tough set, and that's going to be hit long by Moore and out of bounds. Point Summertown, all tied up at 7.
Once again, that set was from behind 10-foot line, so bad pass from Chattanooga on the front, so they're not able to start their offense at the net.
Gillum back again, looking for 3 straight. Sends it over back row. Sport handles it. They get a big hit down by Gardner. Kelly's there. Gillum almost chased it down and nearly hit the ceiling, and this gym is huge. We couldn't get it down. Anna Lee was able to get a hand on it, but it shot it straight up in the air, and Gillum wasn't able to get there.
And that's the difference. They got that one at the net, and
that one was hit down hard.
Right, so we got to limit. Hard one. Yeah, we want to limit their plays at the net.
Gardner serves. Bonner to Mason, tipped over. Moore's there, dug it out. Back row swing. Almost looked like she was in front of the 10-foot line there when she jumped, but I might be wrong there as Gardner comes up to get the kill from the back row.
Well, they had us in the net either way, so they called the net call.
Okay, yeah, I didn't. Yep.
On someone.
So Gardner back to serve again. Gillum can't handle that. Goes out the back of the gym against the wall. That'll be an ace for Gardner. She's got a nice little jump serve. A little hard to handle here early on.
Yeah, something they're doing is messing with our back row.
Gardner. Gillum's there. Bonner backwards to Cornelius. Tipped over, dug out. Gardner's there, keeps it in. Now free balled over by Berkshot. Outside Bonner to Garland. Hit it down, not very hard. Now Moore swings. And that's down with authority. And that'll be a kill for Moore.
And she was over the block there, so
yeah,
we have to be more effective. We have to score before they can set up their hitters.
We are in a little bit of a tough rotation here that we don't really like all too much. Gillum, back row, Bonner. Outside Mason, down hard. Gardner's there as they won't let one hit the floor. Moore tips that one over lightly. Back set to Mason, hit down. That'll be a kill. Ellie Mason. 11-7, 8. 11-8 now.
And that's what this rotation has to just find a point somewhere. Get back to Annalee serving.
Millie is back in. Annalee's back serving. Serves up in the air, back row. Now they'll set up in the middle. That is Patton. Bonner, Mason sends over the free ball now. Now they'll set it up to the outside. 2 more. Blocked down. Tip now. Moore came back. They're going to get it for a carry or a net.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay.
So we have refs that are going to call that throw.
Yeah, that's great. That's super.
That's
that
always
wasn't
big
even
to
that
see.
Bad, really, you know.
It was a little behind her head. That's the big thing is you can't catch it behind your head.
Annalee serve up, back row. Gardner's there. Now they'll set up Moore again on the outside. And that's going to be long and out of bounds. Point Summertown. We get down a few, and then we fight back and try to get within 1 now.
Yeah, that's why we got to eliminate mistakes so we can surge ahead when we're getting hot.
11-10, Summertown trails by 1. Annalee Kelly, serve, back row. Now they're going to set up Moore again. And Gillum's there, dug out. Bonner hits that one backwards. Gillum chases it down and sends over the free ball. Now they'll set the back row. And Gardner, and that's going to be hit from the back row and in for the kill, 12-10 now. I don't think she hits better from the back row almost.
Yeah, and I don't know if our team just isn't used to seeing the back row hits, but they look like they're confused on where the ball's coming out.
Right. Which we don't see a lot of back row hitters.
Right.
I mean, really. Serve over. Annalee digs that out. Sent over by Bonner on a dip, and then it's just pushed over by Chattanooga, and they'll get the point. They kind of just roughed that one over as Bonner sent it over. She was almost in the net and just kind of sent one over.
Right.
But they'll dig that out. Back to serve again, number 18, Sport. Annalee Kelly's there. Bonner, outside Emerson. Hits it down, and it hit. That'll be a tip out of bounds. That'll be a point for Summertown. Kill for Emerson.
Yeah, that Chattanooga player just got a piece of it going out of bounds. Probably tried to leave it alone last minute.
She smiled afterwards. She knew right away she did it. You can hear it over here.
Yeah, you saw it change direction.
Garland, serve, back row. Passes, has chased down now. Hit from the back row. It's Gardner. Kelly's there. Bonner knocks that one down, but she's going to be in the net. Pretty clear there. She about hung on it. 14-11 now. Summertown trails by 3.
Yeah, just got to know where the net is on that play.
Yeah.
The pass did put her a little too close, but we got to take advantage of any pass we get at this.
Well, when Millie's in the game, we need to be setting that way. That's going to be another service error from Chattanooga. 16, Burkhart hits that one in the net. That's 2 service errors for Chattanooga so far. Sub, Mayricks comes in. Brown comes back in on the outside. Brown can bring a really big presence if she can get back in the flow quick here.
Yeah.
Ricks, I spoke too soon and jinxed her. Can't have those for sure as Ricks hits that one in the net. She's been pretty awesome with the serve all year, so nerves again I think might be playing a part here early for Summertown. Back to serve now is 24, Dean for Chattanooga. It's a floater. Bonner Emerson hit down, dug out. And that'd be a kill, I guess. I don't know if it was a late whistle.
Yeah, the line judge had it hitting the floor before the dive.
Okay.
So she
looking
called it, and the ref blew the whistle.
I wonder why I didn't hear a whistle there at first when the play stopped. Emerson back to serve now. Good serve, back row, mishandled. They just hit it back in. Now they'll send over the free ball. Emerson's there. Now Bonner dumps it, and she'll get that one over for the kill. Zoe Bonner with a dump. That's not a bad place to dump there with Millie on the back row.
Yeah, no.
She saw a good spot, I think.
It impressed the Chattanooga coach, that dump.
Emerson's serve is good. Now Gardner from the outside hits down. We get a piece at the net. May Ricks can't handle that one off the tip, and that'll go out of bounds into the stands. It'll be a point for Chattanooga, 16-14 now. Summertown trails by 2. First set.
We're down 2. Our back row has never looked this bad, and we're down 2. So if our back row can pull something together, start playing ball, this could be a different game.
Fernandez now. Serve is a floater, short. Brown's there, and now they'll set up Cornelius. She hits that one down hard, but dug it out. Did Chattanooga. Now Gardner will hit it over. And Garland can't handle that one on the back row. It'll go out long, out the back, and Coach Kelly will want a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to State Championship State Tournament on Exports Radio.
A local law firm respected throughout the state. Generations of clients have turned to Boston, Holt, and Durham since 1948. We assist individuals and businesses with their legal needs, including real estate, property closings, personal injury, employment discrimination, and family law. Our clients get the personal attention and convenience of a hometown law firm with the resources and ability to handle any case. Come see us at Boston, Holt, and Durham.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Siegel, where Summertown trails by 3, Coach Kelly took her first time out. As Tommy was saying, our back row looks a little out of sort. We don't expect that to take long. I think everybody will kind of get it together here. Hopefully, Fernandez is back to serve for Chattanooga. (17-14), first set. That's going to be served out of bounds. That'll be another service error for Chattanooga and another point for Summertown.
Yeah, they just did us a favor. When you're struggling like that, you got to tell your servers, if you're Chattanooga, hey, just get it in. Like they can't hit a ball, so just get it in.
Bonner back to serve now for Summertown. That'll be deep back row. Gardner mishandles. Now they'll send it to the outside. Hit down off the block for the kill. That was Williams on the outside. She'll hit that down. We got a piece at the net, but not enough. It will fall to the floor. 18-15, back to within 3 here. Back to serve now is 77, Sport. It'll be dug out. Now Bonner will send it over to Garland. She'll hit it. It's blocked at the net. Bonner will set up Brown. She'll tip that over. It's sent back over. Now we'll send it over, and that's going to be hitting the stands. It's not pretty, but we'll take it.
Good job by Cornelius just to be alert there a couple of times, get a hand on it. And sometimes when you're playing on reaction, you shank it. She was able to hit it right up where it needed to be last minute.
18-16 now. Gillum back to serve. She did well her first time, reeling off several points. Back row, dug out. Now they're going to set up Gardner. Gardner hits it, and that's knocked down by Mason and Cornelius at the net for a block and a point.
They're gonna have
18-17.
They're gonna have to find that more, make them adjust, because they've been having their way when they're swinging.
Yeah, back row and front. Gillum, another good serve. Now they're gonna set up Gardner again. She'll just send that one over. Gillum's gonna tip that as it goes long. I'm not sure that would have been in, Tommy. It would have been really close.
I know, it's just kind of a late movement or a late reaction by Gillum, and shanks it off there.
Gardner back to serve now for Chattanooga. Back row, Gillum. Bonner sends that one over close to the net. Mason hits it. Dug out. Now they're going to set up Gardner from the back row. She'll hit that right on the back line for a kill, and Andrea Kelly's going to want her second timeout. 20-17, Chattanooga leads. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Welcome to the newly remodeled Brass Lantern. For over 30 years, we've been serving delicious food to excellent people. Bryce Lantern takes pride in authenticity, serving fresh, homemade food to please any member of the family. From mouth-watering to one-of-a-kind steaks served with gourmet marinade, to salad with our signature honey mustard dressing, specialty fruit tea, drafts, and much more. Our food is always prepared daily. Whether you come in with friends or family, you'll appreciate that fresh is better.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Siegel, Summertown trails by 3, first set, 2017. Coach Kelly takes her second and final timeout, trying to get her girls on the same page here. We don't see this often. We have the strongest back row. I'd put our back row up against anybody, and right now they're a little bit out of sorts. We're not used to seeing that back row hit as much as Gardner set to serve for Chattanooga.
Well, that's the thing is we've seen big teams. We've played tournaments against teams that look like this.
Mason hits that down with authority, but it's dug out. Now Kelly. Now we'll get it back. They send it over. Garland hits that one in on the line for a kill and a point. Coach signaled out. Judge signaled in, and fortunately the judge overrules that, which he shook his head yes afterwards. Nice hit there by Izzy Garland. 2018 now. Summertown down by 2 early first set. Annalie Kelly back to serve. Sends the floater over. Gardner. Now they'll set on the outside. Gillum's there. Bonner sets that backwards. And Mason hits it low, and they're going to say she didn't get in the net. That'll be 4 hits.
Yeah, that set never got over the net, so
she should have tipped it, or I think she might have been too high to hit it.
Yeah, she'd have had to make some aerobic aerial moves there.
Back to serve, hit hard. Annalise struggles to handle that one. Now we'll send over Emerson sends over a hit from the middle. Now Moore tips it. Garland's there. Bonner. Now Mason. Blocked at the net. And down. 22-18. Chattanooga leads by 4.
It's the first time all year our team just doesn't look like they understand the game. Like they're slow to move. They're slow to the ball. The ball's deflecting in front of them. They're just kind of standing and watching.
Yeah. They look a little out of sorts for sure.
Right.
Bonner, Emerson hits it, dug out back row. Gardner. Now Moore tips that over. Annalie will set up Mason. She'll tip that one over and down for the kill and the point. 22-19 now.
Yeah, and they may have to just change their game on the front row and find the spots and try to
just
figure
settle
something
down.
out. Yeah.
I'd still say let's get it to Millie several times and get her going.
Yeah.
That tends to help Gardner, but Gardner's digging out everything on the back row. Moore hits that one over and in between the blocker and the net for a kill. We were there, got a hand on it, but she just hit it harder than what we can handle.
Yeah, she hit it in the block. It just moved the block back.
Yep. When I tell you she's swinging hard, that might be an understatement. Back serve now, Gillum. Bonner gets it out of the net. Emerson tips it over. Moore's there. Now they're going to set up more on the outside. She hits that down through the block. Down. Now Chattanooga 1 point away from taking the first set, 24-19. Back to serve again is Burkhart for Chattanooga. Jump serve. Back row, Gillum. Bonner. Emerson. Down. But dug out by Burkhart. Now hit over. Annalie Kelly's there. Now Garland sends it over to Emerson. She'll hit that one in on the back row. Found a good spot, and that'll be a kill for Emerson. 24-20 now.
And watching this game, we're fortunate to have 20 points.
Yeah, and I think we know that. I think our girls know that. We should be well into this game. I mean, they're a good team. They got a couple hitters, but we got to figure it out quick.
Right.
Ricks comes in to serve. Back row, Gardner. Now Burkhart. Now hit, blocked down. That was 35. Williams took a swing, but our girls were there to block it down. And Emerson and Brown, I believe, will get that blocked for the kill. 24-21. Ricks to serve again. Ball's in the air. Back row, Gardner. Burkhart sets up the outside and more. And Millie Emerson says, no, ma'am, thank you, but no thank you. That'll be a block at the net for a point. 24-22, and Chattanooga wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Since opening our doors in 1904, Builtwell Bank has existed to be the local economic engine for the communities we serve. No matter if you're buying a car, saving for retirement, or finally buying that forever home, Builtwell Bank is here to help. From personal checking and savings accounts to a full suite of business and commercial banking with treasury management services, we'll make sure you'll have a dedicated Builtwell banker that understands your unique needs and stands by you every step of the way. No matter where you are in Tennessee or Northwest Georgia, there's likely a Builtwell Bank location nearby. Come see us and let our dedicated financial team help you with all of your banking needs. Member FDIC.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Murfreesboro, state tournament, first round, Summertown versus CSAS. Summertown's got within 2. Chattanooga just needs 1. Rick's back to serve for Summertown. Ball's up, floater, back row, Moore. Now they're going to set up back row and Gardner. She's hit, Garland gets a hand, Anna Lee chases it down. Now Garland will send over the free ball. Nice effort there by Anna Lee Kelly. Now they're going to set the outside and Moore. She hits it, Garland's there again, but that's going to hit the referee pretty much and out of bounds. First set will go down 25-22. Chattanooga wins the first set. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
There's a reason owners Tyler and Cindy McDowell chose the name In Service for their towing business. They did because it's their goal to be in service for you on the day that you need them the most. In-Service Towing is now known far and wide for their response time because minutes matter when you're broken down. Or their 24/7 availability, you can call them anytime for service. Their professional team with years of experience and their fairness, plus their know-how in dealing with the unexpected. But the thing that In-Service is known best for is how they treat their customers, and that's like family. When you need them, call them 931-843-9098.
The storm doesn't ask. It takes. It tests. It pushes everything to its limit. Some things are built different. Some things are built to last. Tested by the elements. Proven by time. Engineered for whatever comes next. Summertown Metals. Strength in every storm. Building dreams that last.
Make your lawn a legacy. At Legacy Lawn and Landscapes, we put more than 16 years of experience into your goals. We won't meet your expectations, we'll exceed them. We offer consultation, installation, maintenance, hardscapes, construction, and land clearing services. Owner John and Jamie Brewer with their team are dedicated to providing the highest quality landscape services to commercial and residential clients in Middle Tennessee. Service, teamwork, results. That's how you leave a legacy.
Some things just never go out of style, like craftsmanship you can trust. Since 1902, H.B. Brink & Company has been building more than homes, they've built trust. Locally owned and operated in Lawrence County, Tennessee for over a century, spanning 3 generations, extending their craft to surrounding counties, providing lumber, millwork, tools, and materials that stand the test of time. From custom homes to weekend DIY projects, if you need it, they've got it. Stop by 134 Depot Street in Lawrenceburg or give them a call today.
This is the X Sports Network.
All right, back here in Siegel, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, I guess you could say. I guess we are in Murfreesboro.
Yeah.
Chattanooga takes the first set over Summertown, 25-22. About to get the next set underway. And you just got a feeling that Summertown's going to figure it out here, or the optimist in me says they'll figure it out. We haven't seen anything that we're not used to, so we should be getting it figured out, I would think.
Well, it was kind of, we had some momentum at the end of that set because, like I said, 25-22, the way that game looked, we'll take that.
Gardner will start it out for Chattanooga with her serve. Bonner over to Emerson. Little short. Emerson just sends it over. Buckhart sends it in. Blocked down by Emerson and Mason. That was Moore on the outside taking a swing at it. She'll hit it into the block. I think we're starting to get her number on the outside.
Yeah, just shut her down early, and then, first set was just lack of simple plays. Lack of routine plays hurt us and put us in a hole.
Garland sends it back row. Now they'll do the quick set to Moore, and we block it again. Gardner. Emerson's there, but it goes over the block. Now Emerson back onto the other side with the hit. Buckhart to Moore. She'll hit that one, and Gillum's there. Cross court. Now Buckhart's going to set it again to Moore. Tipped. Garland's there. Bonner tried to throw that one over, and Moore knocks it down. I think Moore's seen that. She knows it's coming, so we got to set up a hitter, I think.
And Bonner drops her right arm to do it, so she kind of tells when she's doing it, but might just want to set our hitters on those plays and say that.
If Moore's on the front, you definitely – Emerson now will hit it. She hits it over lightly. Dugout libero. Gardner, her first mishap of the set as she hits it back, push it from the back row, and I see Coach Kelly telling the down ref that she comes up. She jumped in front of the 10-footer line again, which has been close several times.
Yeah.
Ricks now to serve. She'll hit it back row. Gardner. Buckhart they'll set that one. Summertown gets a hand on it, but it falls on our side. Was not a hard hit by Devon.
It was kind of deceiving. It rolled off her fingers, and she's not a hitter like they have in the other spots, unless she just got a bad set.
Yeah.
We got to get our sets a little bit in front of the hitters.
That pass is going to go over from May Ricks. Now a battle at the net. Millie's going to push that on over. Now they're going to set up Moore. She's blocked down again. Moore again. She'll tip that one this time. Franks is there. Now Bonner to Emerson, blocked at the net, but out of bounds, so that will be a kill for Millie. Not pretty, just a lot of battles at the net here right now.
But that's what Summertown needs, to just set your hitters at the net. That's what got you here. Let's see if that is what wins it.
Back row, Gardner. That'll be hit down by Devon. Now Summertown's going to take a swing, does Millie. Buckhart again. Now the barrow sets up Moore. She's blocked down, but out of bounds. Tough angle to turn that one.
Yeah.
And that'll be a point for Chattanooga. 3-3 now, early on, second set.
Hopefully that's psychological. They got the point, but she was blocked at the net.
Yeah, I think we've picked her number up. You can see her on the bench talking about it. Bonner now to Cornelius. Hits that one wide right. Dug out. Now Gardner has to send it up, and they'll send over a free ball. Ricks to Bonner to Cornelius. Tipped, blocked at the net. Dug out by Williams. Now swung on by Gardner and into the net. Point Summertown. 4-3 now.
This team plays a lot like Columbia Central, who we played at the end of the year. They have strong blocking, really athletic hitters that get above the block. So we're going to have to play a lot like we played them.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. That's a very good comparison. Back row now. That's going to be hit on the way down by Moore, and that'll fall short and go in the net. And Summertown now has a 2-point lead. This is our rotation with a couple freshmen, but we had Brown in earlier. That's sent back row by Bonner. Now it's going to be free balled over. Looking for a double. Bonner sends that over. Now they're going to set it up on the outside. Blocked down by Cornelius. Now Gardner digs that out, and they'll send the free ball over. Garland now outside to Franks. Hits it down. Somehow kept alive by Sport. Annalie Kelly digs that out. Ava Cornelius now sent over by Ricks, but that's going to be wide left and out of bounds.
Well, it went out of bounds. It should have been a double, but either way, I would have liked to have seen Franks call Ricks off there and take the two-hand bump over.
Yeah, and we know they're going to call it, or that they look like they were going to call it. So
they probably would have had it been in bounds.
Ball sent up and over by Stidham. Now they're going to set up Garland on the outside. She tips that one over. And that'll fall on Chattanooga's side, and that'll be a point for Summertown. That credit will go to Izzy Garland for the kill.
So we got a 2-point lead off that and unlocked some players off the bench to strengthen our rotation. So that's a good. That was a good.
Yeah, we come out of that. Got back to Gillum now with who's serving, back row Gardner. Now Buckhart's going to set up the outside. They've got away from what works, and that's going to be blocked down on the outside for a Summertown point. And I believe that was Ava and Mason maybe, or Garland's up there too. It could have been any of the three.
Right.
Gillum, serve, back row, Gardner, set up. Gardner comes up. Is Gardner on the front row? She's
playing back. Yeah, she is, but she can play back on the serve.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't know if she was on the front or not.
Right. Yeah.
She come up way up there.
Yeah.
I see her now over there. Back to serve now is Sport for Chattanooga, trailing by 2, 7-5 second set. Sport, serve, send over short. Annalie Kelly digs it out. Bonner sends that the wrong way. Cornelius is there to send over the free ball. Buckhart, now Moore. Buckhart will send over a free ball. Kelly, Bonner, Cornelius, down for the kill. Ava Cornelius, 8-5. Summertown leads, second set. As our student section wakes up a little bit, Annalie Kelly back to serve. Ball's over, back row, Buckhart. Sets up the outside in Gardner. She hits that one down off the block and out of bounds. That'll be a kill for Gardner.
She gets up so high.
Yeah.
She gets a good set.
I'm not exaggerating when I tell you she's 5'5", maybe, on a good day, and can put her head above the net easily. Now she'll go back to serve. Kelly sends that up to Bonner. Now Emerson. Back row, Gardner. Buckhart, back row again, Gardner. She'll hit that one down and in. Must have hit the back row line. That's the same spot she's hit 4 times in a row from the back row. And, I mean, she puts it right on the line.
Yeah, they're going to have to figure out that they're just going to set her wherever she is right now.
Yep. That's going to be an ace for Gardner. Sends it over, and Garland can't handle it. That'll go off the back wall. And that'll be a point for Chattanooga. All tied up at 8 now. Gardner back to serve again. We've struggled with hers the whole time. Back row, Gillum, Bonner, Emerson, down, kill, Millie Emerson. 9-8. I feel like we need a Millie 25 hit game, and, you know, like, we're just not getting it out there as much as we normally do. And that's there's several reasons for that.
Right. The back row has to be solid to get the pass up, which is why the back row is so important.
We're not getting as many sets or hit as Chattanooga right now at all.
Right.
Back row, Sport. Now Gardner will send it up. They're going to send over the free ball now. They do. Emerson, Bonner, Emerson, down for the kill. I wished it, and it happened. So 10-8 now. Summertown up. Izzy back to serve. If you're Summertown, you like Izzy serving. That's a good rotation for us. We feel comfortable in it, and we score out of it. Right. Back row now. Dug up, mishandled pass. That'll bounce up into the stands for an Izzy Garland ace. And Chattanooga's want to talk about it. 11-8, Summertown leads. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Got primary care? Find your way to better health with primary care by One Stop Medical. With decades of combined experience, you'll find a one-on-one relationship just like the old days, but with the convenience and technology of today. When One Stop Medical does primary care, it's the best. Call today for an appointment and find your way to healthy living. Serving Lawrenceburg, Pulaski, and Hohenwald. Phone 931-244-8220. Primary care by One Stop Medical at its best.
This is the X Sports Network.
Score, that's what you have to do.
Back here in Siegel, Summertown leads 11-8 second set early. Chattanooga's taking their first time out. Winner goes on, loser goes home. Izzy back to serve again. Again, this is, if you're Summertown and you like a rotation, this is one of them you like a lot. Izzy serves. Up,
with their hitters, no lead is safe.
Yeah. Big swing by Moore. That'll go off of Gillum. Wide right and out of bounds for a Chattanooga kill. That's a kill by Moore. She does a good job of hitting it cross court there.
Yeah. Well, and Gillum, you face your hitter, and she just couldn't handle it.
Serve now. Dug out by Gillum. Bonner to Millie. Tipped at the net. Back row Gardner. Now they'll set up Moore again. She'll swing it. Gillum's there. Annalee calls everybody off, and Millie will hit that one back. Sports there. Now Gardner pushes that up. Sports sends over the free ball. We need to use this here. Bonner to Millie on the C for the kill. 12-9 now as Bonner and Emerson are getting going here on the front.
Yeah, and that's a set we've been missing. The set's been just a little bit behind the hitter because our freshman setter is probably a little nervous, and I mean she's a freshman, so but they're going to come alive right here.
Ricks, they send it back row to Gardner, and she'll hit that one in the net. That's her third net hit of this game. She hits it from everywhere, people. Back row, front row, it doesn't matter. She'll hit it from anywhere. Ricks, back row, Gardner sends that deep into the net. Franks gets a hand on it, and then it goes out of bounds. Great play there by Franks. Just didn't go her way and goes up and hits the pole there, and that'll be out of bounds for a Chattanooga point. 13-10 now. Buckhart, the setter, back to serve.
That was just an unfortunate roll. We had momentum going.
Only a junior. Garland, Bonner to Emerson on the C. Gardner digs it out, but that's going to go flying. Great effort there by Gardner, but it'll go in the net for a Millie Emerson kill.
Millie typically doesn't serve long, but we need a couple points right here.
Emerson, back row, Gardner. Buckhart. Big swing there by number 12, Devon, but it's going to go long out the end.
Yep.
Devon, a very lengthy, tall, lanky girl. We're going to get a call here. What's that, Tommy? So they gave the point to Chattanooga there. Not sure why.
Yeah, I don't know what call that was.
I don't know if it was tipped at the net.
Oh. I think someone went with their fingers over the net. The coach has been kind of calling for that this whole game. You can't approach the net and put your fingers over. You have to have your palms straight.
Okay.
So
I don't know who he called it on, as Dean back served an ace off of Ricks. Now Bonner to Cornelius. Blocked at the net. Bonner dumps that one. Bonner will dig it back out. Annalee will sit up the outside, and Cornelius. She'll hit that one over back row. Dean is there. Now they'll set up Gardner. She's going to swing and hit that one in the net.
Yeah, hopefully she's kind of in her head. She's hit a couple in the net, and we got to take advantage though. We can't.
She had a flawless first set, and this set she's hit, I think, 5 now in the net.
Well, we need to push points because she'll figure it out.
Yeah, Bonner sends it over. Now Buckhart is going to hit that back row. Another one on the line. They wear that back line out. That was not a hard hit, but Annalee was up 5 foot in front of the line, and it goes by her. She thought it would be out, but it hits the line. Several on the back line there are really close to it that we've let go.
Yeah.
Into serve is Stidham. I hope I got that right. 15-13, Summertown up by 2, second set. Ricks, Bonner chases it down, sends it to the outside in Garland. And Garland's going to hit that one wide right and out of bounds. 15-14. We do have the freshman front in the game right now.
Yeah, they got to find a point, figure it out.
Still up by 1, 15-14, second set. Stidham back to serve again for Chattanooga. Sent over, back row, Annalee Kelly there. Bonner now to Cornelius. Good tip, and they're going to call it out. Really close to the line, but no line call there. They'll call that out of bounds. Really close to the line there. I don't know if it got a piece or not.
Well, line judge said it didn't, so
that's what it is.
You got to keep it inside the line. You can't trust line judges. So
all tied up at 15. As Stidham's going to hit that one in the net for another service area. And now 16-15. Summertown up by 1. We'll get our rotation moving here as Gillum comes back in. Gillum been a real good bright spot at the serving spot, so let's hope she can pull off about 3 or 4 here. Gillum serve up in the air, back row, mishandled, swung on. Now they'll send over the free ball. It's Buckham. Now sent to the outside by Bonner and hit down by Garland for the kill. You want to see her get going, that's for sure.
Just
on the outside.
You got to keep our offense at the net in front of the 10-foot line.
Gillum back to serve again, up by 2, 17-15. Serve, back row, good serve, mishandled again. Gardner chases it down. Now they'll send over a free ball. Annalie Kelly's there. Bonner to Cornelius. Tips that one. That's going to go 4 hits on Chattanooga, so that'll be a Summertown point. They couldn't handle it, and Chattanooga's going to want their second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Hey folks, you'll never guess where I'm at today. That's right, I'm at my Quick Mart store. Starting off with a fresh cup of coffee, and guess what's next? The biscuit. That was quick and easy, and I'm ready to start my day. Head on over to your favorite Quick Mart store and start your day out right.
Nobody makes hauling more affordable than C&D Hauling. Serving southern Middle Tennessee and northern Alabama, they supply premium materials like asphalt, sand, gravel, and much more for whoever needs it, like contractors, builders, or homeowners. Call today for a free quote.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Siegel, Summertown up by 2, 18-16. You just hope we finish it out right here. Some of the nerves look like they've rattled off. We've got a sweat broke. Maybe that'll be what we need. Back row, Gillum sends it back. Gardner tips that over. Garland's there. Now back set to Mason. Tips it over. Dug out by Williams. Now set up to Gardner. She hits that through the block of Cornelius and Mason.
Yeah,
That'll be another kill for Gardner.
We missed an opportunity there. They gave us a free ball, and we didn't really set a hitter. I know Mason got it over, but the set was kind of between where she was and where she needed to be, or where the set was. So
yeah, there's been a lot of free balls that we haven't done what we needed to with.
Yeah.
Serve now by Sport. Now Garland tips that and mistips it, and it goes into the net. That's just errors we don't typically make. Just kind of missed that one there.
Yeah, just kind of sums up what we've seen today.
Gillum off the serve of Sport. Mason hits that one down, dug out by Sport. They'll set up Gardner. She hits that one down and blocked off of Ava and Cornelius and Mason.
Yep.
And that'll be a point Summertown. I don't know if she got it all the way over, but I think we did get a hand on it.
We were at least there to persuade it.
Back to serve is Annalie Kelly. Sends it over back row Gardner. Buckhart. Gardner hits it long, out of bounds. Summertown's at 20-17 now. Summertown leads by 3.
Yeah, keep it going here.
Annalie Kelly. Gardner. Now they're going to set up Gardner again. She'll hit it. Tipped at the line by Emerson. Now Bonner sets up Emerson. She'll hit it down. It's dug out. Now they're going to set up back row and more. Blocked again by Emerson. Gillum. Now that's all. Millie Emerson again. She says, I'll stop this now. Down for the kill. 21-17 now.
I like our chances with our hitters when the ball's set in front of them. Them going to the net. We just have to do that and see what happens.
Annalie Kelly back. Up by 4. Annalie serve. Back row. Gardner mishandles it. Shoots it up. They run into each other. Now Moore sends the ball wide left and out of bounds. 3 away is Summertown from taking the second set. 22-17. Kelly back to serve again for Summertown. Ball's up. Back row, Gardner. Buckhart. And that's going to be thrown by number 4, Patton. Got away with one there. As it will trickle over the net somehow for the kill, 22-18. Back to serve is Gardner. We've struggled with her serve. She sends over a floater. Garland Now Bonner, now Emerson puts it down with authority. 23-18, Summertown 2 away. Big swing there.
Just got to play. The concentration level for Summertown has to be high right now. Just everybody doing what they need to be doing.
Garland back to serve now. 2 away. Sends it over. Gardner's there. Buckhart sets up Moore. Moore straight down for the kill. Moore is the taller of the two big hitters. And I can tell you on that swing, her neck was well above the net. And it was a straight down hit. 23-19. Serve. Annalee Kelly digs it out. Bonner 2. Emerson for the kill. 24-19. 1 away is Summertown from taking the second set. We get a rotation here. May Ricks comes in. Franks comes in. Ricks will go back to serve, needing 1. 24-19. Ball's up. Back row Gardner. Buckhart. They tried to set it, but mishandled it there. Franks hits that one. Gardner digs it out. Buckhart's there, sets up Moore. She'll tip it. Looked like a pretty big throw there. Annalee calls her off and hits that one over. Now Buckhart sets up Moore. Hits it long. Summertown will take the second set. 25-19. We'll be back for the third. After this, you're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
The Raptor Series from Hustler Turf. A premium line of residential mowers designed with a wide stance for operator comfort. A one-piece 11-gauge steel frame and welded steel deck for added durability. Finished off with premium Kawasaki V-twin power. We are Hustler Turf, and this is Hustler Country.
Welcome to my newest listing.
Let's go! Let me show you 4 keys to the game to get this win. Number 1 is this beautiful kitchen. The second key to the game is this primary suite with its own sunroom with a double vanity and large bathroom. Number 3, this large carport as well as this large front porch. And number 4 is this beautiful fenced property with the pond and the beautiful barn. So don't fumble on this property. Give me a call, Stacey Springer, 931-242-9263.
Southern Craft Manufacturing is dedicated to creating the finest quality and greatest value products in the death care industry. Southern Craft has perfected blending old world craftsmanship with modern manufacturing technologies to create a full line of steel, wood, and corrugated caskets. Family owned and operated for over 30 years, Southern Craft is now looking to hire local and regional truck drivers, welders, and production workers, each with great starting pay and a benefits package. For more information, visit SouthernCraftMFG.com.
When it's time to build a home, remodel, or add on, Hamby Builders is this area's experienced construction company. From site selections to floors, doors, windows, trim, tile, bathrooms, and kitchen, the Hamby Builders team can make your home the home of your dreams. Hamby Builders is licensed and insured with over 20 years of experience in homes in Giles, Lawrence, Wayne, and Murray counties. Trust your home construction or light commercial project to the team with experience and integrity. Hamby Builders. Call 931-629-5264 or 931-629-9472 today.
At Smith Tax and Business Service, we offer many services. Along with personal income tax prep, we also offer tax preparation for corporations and partnerships. If you're a small business and looking for some extra help, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up. Call Mary Beth Smith, Marion Matthews, Brooklyn Bates, or Michelle Staggs to find out how we can help you. Located at 208 Pulaski Street, phone 931-244-6633.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Siegel, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Chattanooga Science and Arts versus Summertown. Third set about to get underway. We're doing the rotations now. all tied up at 1 set each, and you got to feel like Summertown's got the momentum going into the third set. We didn't think any game would be easy when we got here, so this has been no surprise, and we watched them early. I think they came out strong, and we fought it off in the second set, and we're underway here in the third. And Annalie Kelly will start us out. Buckhart, back set. That's another push and throw into the net. Now Moore is going to hit that one over lightly as the ball trickled to her side on the left, and she'll hit it over for the kill. The first one was a little bit of a throw, but I don't think her hand went behind her head. So I can kind of see there. So back to serve now is 18 Sport, and that's going to be out of bounds off of Emerson. That'll be a point for Chattanooga as they now lead 2-0 third set. You don't need this start for Summertown. You don't need to get down early. Sport back to serve again. Ball's up. Back row, Annalie Kelly. Bonner. Garland hit, tipped at the line, but down for the kill. Izzy Garland, 2-1 now. Summertown trails by 1 with Izzy going back to serve.
Usually the third set, you get to see which team really shows up when it's 1-1.
Garland serve in there. Floater, nice serve. Buckhart to Moore. She hit that straight down.
That was just hard to defend because there was an outside hitter, and that ball kind of went right behind the setter's head up the middle.
Yeah.
You weren't sure who was getting that set.
Right. Yeah, I wasn't from here for sure. Serve, Buckhart the setter. Garland can't handle that. She's going to send it over into our stands, out of bounds. 4-1 now. Chattanooga leads Summertown. Third set is the big set. That's the one you want to win for sure. You want to win them all, but third set, when you're tied 1-1, can be big. Buckhart, back row, Garland mishandles it, hits it out of bounds again. That's another ace for Buckhart. 2 in a row.
They're gonna hide Garland.
Yeah, they're gonna move Izzy up right there and pull Kelly in behind her. Buckhart serve in the air, and Kelly can't handle that. It'll fall in front of her. Summertown down 6-1 now. Early on off 3 aces of Buckhart.
Yeah, these games are too close to get in a hole like this.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to fight out of a 5-point hole. Now they'll send it back. Annalie Kelly's there. Bonner to Emerson. Hits it down, but wide left, out of bounds. No tip. We're going to get an early timeout by Summertown as they trail 7-1. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Being raised in Tennessee, we believe in the importance of family and community. Creating a positive experience at our family-owned and operated business is one of the ways we share that belief.
Being in an accident can be extremely stressful. When it came time for my repairs, Mashburn's made it easy.
I am lucky to have a wonderful company in my community like Mashburn's Collision Center. It's reassuring to know that I'm in good hands because their work is second to none.
We pride ourselves that the Mashburn name is one of the most trusted in Lawrence County since 1981. Mashburn's Collision Center. Let our family take care of yours.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Siegel now. Summertown trails 7-1, third set. And this is the time as a dad that it hurts to be calling the game when you want to be yelling at your kid. And getting her up, it's tough. But we'll do it from over here with you guys. Back to serve Buckhart again, who's got 3 aces. Serve, back row, Kelly. Bonner will set up Emerson. She'll hit that one down off the block and out of bounds, and that'll be a kill for Emerson. And you hope that's the sign of things to come. Mason out, Gillum out, Brown in, Ricks in. May Ricks will go back to serve, the lefty. Trailing 7-2, third set. Out of a best of 5. Back row, Gardner can't handle it. May will take a piece of that herself and get herself an ace. 7-3 now.
This will help, but a big hole. Big hole in volleyball. You got to play perfect to pull yourself out.
Especially against a very athletic team here. Gardner digs that. No, sorry, that was back row dug out. Blocked down there by Emerson at the net. That was 18 who dug it out, Sport, but Millie was there off the hit to block it down to the ground. 7-4 now.
Just a point at a time. Point at a time.
Ball's in the air, short. Another ace by May Ricks, as Gardner can't handle it.
This is why you keep your errors down, because this hot streak's only put you within 2.
7-5 now. May to serve again. Back row. Sports there. Set up by Buckhart. Sent over by Moore. Set up now for Emerson off the block and down for the kill. 7-6 now. Summertown only down 1. What do we know? We say it's a big lead.
But
that's volleyball.
They've played correctly. They've had all their hits at the net. They've had a good pass and a good set and a good hit.
Ricks, Buckhart, Moore hits it down in between Kelly and Garland. Can't get to that one. That'll be another kill for Moore.
And that's why you stay out of these big holes, because of hitters like that.
Yeah. She can jump. She's tall. She swings hard.
Yeah.
She's pretty smart at the net. I mean,
you want a big lead to where when she rotates in at the net and they set her, it doesn't put them ahead. It only cuts into your lead.
Back to serve now is Dean. Now they'll set up Millie. Missed it. Millie has to back up and hit that one over flat-footed. Buckhart now to Gardner. Blocked at the net by Bonner. Now they'll send it over to Brown. She'll send that one over flat-footed. Now Buckhart. Back set. Dug out by Annalie Kelly. Bonner to Emerson. Set was a little bit off, but she found it anyway, and that'll go off the back wall, off of the tip, and out of bounds for a kill.
She couldn't put all she had into it, but she had enough to shank it off a player.
She found a good spot.
Right.
Now Moore back in. What do? Use one of their subs to bring her back. She comes out and then comes right back in.
Looks like it.
That's kind of different. I've never seen that.
It looks like they don't like her playing a certain spot in the rotation.
Yeah. Emerson sends it over on the serve.
Cornelius.
It'll come back over, and Cornelius will put it down with a block.
Cornelius, for all the troubles Summertown's having, Cornelius isn't one of them. I mean, as a freshman come in, she's played solid every minute.
She doesn't struggle much. Emerson, good serve, short floater. Buckhart sends it back row to Moore. Moore tries to throw that one. That's going to go in the net. Summertown leads now, 9-8. How about those apples? That's what the girls are telling their dads over here.
Yep.
We can overcome anything. Emerson, back row, good serve. Dug out, now Buckhart. To Gardner, off the fingertips. Good effort there by May Ricks and Garland, but they couldn't get to it. Great effort there by May. Goes flying nearly into the bleachers.
Yeah, just a little
first.
Just a little high for the players. I mean, not a bad spot, but
I thought Garland could get her hand on it there. I don't know how high it was. I saw her feet leave the ground, but that was a big hit by Gardner. 9-9 now. Back to serve is Stidham. Serves up, goes into the net. That's her third service area of the match.
So we have to capitalize on those mistakes, limit our own, and just play simple volleyball, and we will get the win if we can do those things.
Yeah, and get rid of the mistakes and play Summertown ball. Let's go. Bonner back now. Serves it. Good serve over. Buckhart to Gardner. She's going to hit that one on the back line for the kill. Fingertips only on that one. Wasn't a hard hit. Caught it on her way down, but sent it right on the back line.
I don't know how that happens. When you're up that high, you can get it over the block, and it still stays in bounds when you hit it over the block.
Yeah. This kid's got a monster vertical. 10-10 now, all tied up at 10. Third set. Back to serve is Sport. Bonner to the outside to Garland. Garland hits it down. Now they'll set up Gardner on the left side, and that will finally go out of bounds. 11-10 now. Summertown leads. Started out trailing by 6.
Yeah, they have the horses to really come back from any lead if they would just play like they know they can.
Gillum now. Great serve. Low, they'll send it over. They'll give it to Bonner. Bonner to Mason. Puts a swing on it, and that's a kill for Ellie Lou Mason.
I did not think that ball was getting over. She hit enough spin to climb the net. That's a great hit, too. If you can spin it like that down the net.
Well, I think that was out of necessity. The serve the set was a little low again. Ellie took off from a little long way, but we'll take it. Gillum, back row. That's an ace. Maddie Gillum. She's wearing out the back row as Sport can't handle it. Chattanooga wants another timeout. Summertown leads by 3. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Jack Davis Insurance, located at 201 West Gaines Street in Lawrenceburg, has you covered through life's obstacles. Jack Davis specializes in group insurance for businesses and institutions of all sizes. With coverage for life, accidents, cancer, critical illness, short-term disability, dental, and vision, Jack Davis can customize a plan to meet every need. Now available Medicare plans for seniors. Contact Paige Davis at 931-492-9284 today for Medicare Supplement, Medicare Advantage, and prescription drug plan insurance. Serving Lawrence and surrounding counties since 1987, call the team at Jack Davis Insurance today at 931-242-5225.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Murfreesboro, state tournament, Class A volleyball. Gillum back to serve, up 13-10. Summertown trailed by as much as 6 early on and has fought back to take the lead. Gillum serve. Another good one. Gardner digs it out. Buckhart sets up Gardner. She'll hit that one, but Annalie Kelly's there. Bonner. Garland keeps it in somehow, dug out by Sport. They'll set up more from the back row. They're going to call a throw.
Illegal hit. She was in front of the line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the same signal then?
Yeah. The hand. Yeah, the hand is, if you lift, there's no such call as a lift. It's just an illegal hit. So
that will be a point nonetheless for Summertown. Andrea Kelly has been screaming for that call for a while. Bonner will set up Garland. She'll hit that one down. Dug out by Moore. Nice job there by Moore. Gardner hits that one back row. And that's in again on the line.
Yeah,
that has got to be close. But, I mean, she is wearing that back line out.
She has almost beat Summertown by herself.
Yeah, yeah. You take her out, this isn't much. I mean, we can handle the rest. She's good. That's set, a little bit out of the way. Cornelius gets it over. Now Gardner is going to hit that one, or Moore hit that cross court and in diagonally. Gillum's dug out several of those, but didn't get to that one. I mean, how many coaches can we? Oh, he's saying we need to wipe something up. But that's the 3rd, 4th time I've seen him up talking to the refs. I thought only the head coach did that. Gardner to serve for Chattanooga. They're cleaning the floor up right now. Summertown up by 2, 14-12, 3rd set. Each team has won a set.
Well, and we've done better. Our back rows has made some plays, but our back row has also stood a lot of times and watched the ball hit beside them. I think that's why Coach Kelly was upset there.
Serve. Gardner short. Kelly. Bonner to Mason. Somehow gets that over. The set was short.
That just creeped right over the middle. That's a crafty veteran there.
We'll take a little bit of luck anytime. Nice job there by Mason.
Yeah.
Annalie Kelly back to serve. 15-12. Sends it over. Nice serve. That pass is going to be long and in the net. And Buckhart will kick that one out of bounds.
Kicked it all the way over here.
The bleachers. In the net. She couldn't get to it, so she just kicked it into the bleachers over here behind us.
It hits our producer Kevin, and we hope he's all right. Thoughts and prayers. That ball hit him in the shoulder.
Kelly sends our Buckhart to Moore now, and that's going to make it over in between the block. Millie and Zoe were there, but it'll get in between them for a kill for Moore.
Yeah, I never understand the physics on that. Like the block is there, and the ball. A sheet of paper couldn't get down there, but the ball does somehow.
Yeah. Bonner sets up Garland. Back row, Butner. Now they're going to set her up from the back. She'll tip that over. Garland's there. Bonner, Emerson, down for the kill. Millie Emerson, 17-13 now.
Every point is precious from here on out.
There's no doubt. I mean, we saw they had a 6-point lead, and we took it right away. So.
Right.
Can't count on anything. Garland sends it over.
Great serve.
That's an easy Garland ace. As Gardner can't handle it on the back row. Chattanooga's going to use their last timeout of the set. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Shop McMaster's Home Gallery for furniture, appliances, and more. And shop quality, shop convenience, shop service, shop local. A family-owned business with a long history of serving the region. We're a one-stop home furnishings destination. We feature brands you know, competitively priced, backed by professional installation and service. You can trust that we'll take good care of you before and after the sale. For your home, shop smart. Shop McMaster's Home Gallery today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Siegel, where Summertown leads 18-13, Murfreesboro, Tennessee state tournament, win or go home. And we are up by 5. How do we close this out, Tommy?
Well, we have to just continue what we're doing, limit our mistakes, and get sets to our hitters. That's what's kept us. That's what really put us back in front.
Garland, nice floater. Gardner's there. Now they'll set it up. Gardner sends over a free ball. Emerson gets it. Bonner dumps it. Mason's there. Now tips it over. It's dug out. Now Buckhart over to Moore. And she'll get that one to right in front of Maddie Gillum on the back row. And that'll fall for a kill by Moore. She does a lot of pushing it. Could be a little bit, she didn't throw that, she kept it in front of her face, but for a player that can hit it so hard, she does a lot of pushing. Back to serve now is Buckhart, the setter. Garland can't handle that. That's going to go into the net.
Yeah, I think they're going to target Izzy Garland every time they serve.
Yep.
And so Andrea's going to hide her.
But I mean, Izzy's a great player. She'll figure it out here shortly. Gillum. Now Bonner to Emerson. Blocked at the net, but we keep it alive. Bonner sends that over. But no, Bonner sends that in the net. Emerson can't dig it out of the net. 18-17 now.
I think it's 18-16. Yeah.
Okay. I thought we
were we got to limit. We got to limit them. We can't get them any closer.
Sorry about that. Buckhart, Kelly, Bonner, Emerson. Down and dug out. Now we'll get it back. Emerson will hit it again, and that's going to be off the fingertips of Buckhart for a kill. 19-16.
Yeah, limit. If we can trade 1 point for 1 point, but we can't let them get on a run.
They dig out a lot of balls, to their credit. We get a lot of balls down, but they've dug out more than many teams we played this year.
Yeah, if we hit it at them, it's probably coming back.
19-16, May Ricks serve. Now Moore blocked by Emerson at the net. No soup for you, in the words of Dikembe Mutombo. 2016, Summertown leads by 4. That was sweet. Ricks now to serve, up by 4.
Gotta keep it going here.
Back row Gardner. Buckhart sets it. Blocked at the net. Brown got a finger on it, tried to hit it up, but couldn't hit the second one. That will fall for a kill for number 12, Devon.
She's a young player, but you can play it off a block. So she's got to remember, like, even when you block it, you can hit it again. She looked a little hesitant there.
Back row, Garland off the serve. Now Millie down for the kill. Give her the ball, folks.
That was a hit it or eat it hit right there. That girl, she just got her hand up.
Millie will go back to serve for Summertown. 21-17 now. Third set. Serve, back row, Moore. Buckhart now hit over. That's Bonner, sends it down off the fingertips of number 18, Sport. That'll be a kill for Bonner.
Yeah.
22-17. Find a point, right?
Find a point.
The last time she did that with the left hand, she was blocked, but I think she saw the opening there.
Well, yeah, she had a different blocker on her because she does have that tail, and they just didn't see it. So
Emerson, good serve, back row. Buckhart sets it up in the middle now. Dug out by Bonner off the block. Garland, back row, Emerson. Dug out, Sport. Now Buckhart sets it up, big swing, and down by Williams, the sophomore, for a kill. 22-18 now. Summertown just needs 3. Emerson just went out.
Yeah, not a bad spot. You want a couple of points from Millie. Millie's not a defensive player. She's just got that kind of confusing serve. So getting a few points, and then your defense is strong.
Stidham comes in. Brown hits that one down. take them to town. Brown 23-18. Big kill there for Brown.
That's our first hit since Wilco tournament in Franklin. So,
as a dad, anything, you're just happy to see a kid get back and do what they love, and I think that probably made Brown's whole day right there. Gardner digs that out back row. Buckhart. That's sent over, but out. No, but in on the line. They have worn the lines out.
I think Coach Kelly would say, hey, just go ahead and play that. It wasn't in the bleachers. It was close.
Yeah, May was there.
Yeah.
I feel like she probably could have put a hand on it. She let it go.
Yeah.
I don't know that anybody hollered anything, but I say play it just in case. Back to serve is Sport. Dug out by Ricks. Bonner to Brown. Tipped over. Sport again. Big hit by Gardner, and Annalee's going to get a piece, but that's going to go into the crowds. 23-20. Summertown just needs 2 to close out the third set. And Andrea Kelly is going to call her timeout. We'll take it with them as they're up by 3. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Make your property rock and roll with services from G&S Excavating, specializing in white sand, compost, mulch, topsoil, landscape gravel, and steel landscape edging. Turn to the pros who know how to make your project shine with years of experience. The best part is they're locally owned and operated. Choose from a vast selection of mulch and rock from their conveniently located facility at number 3 Valley Road in Lawrenceburg, just off Buffalo Road. Phone 931-279-3841 and get started today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back in Murfreesboro, Summertown up 23-20, third set. Each team has won a set. And we're in a rotation where we need to get a point, get it moving. We need 2 to finish out the set. And against a team like this, you don't want to waste time for sure.
Yeah, we climbed back too hard to do anything fancy. Just do what got you here.
Sport, jump serve. Ricks, Bonner. Back serve, Brown hits it down, dug out by Buckhart. Now they'll set up Buckner. Annalee Kelly's there. That's going to go over the net. Did that just fall over the net, or was it short of the net?
It hit the net on our side and fell.
Okay, and stopped.
Yeah, so
it's kind of hard to see
point.
where it fell, so that'll be a point. Chattanooga 23-21. Ricks gets a hand on it. Bonner sets up Garland, hits it. Moore's there. Buckhart, Gardner hits it on the back line and in. 23-22. Summertown's got to find something here. You fought too hard to let this set go.
And we went downhill when we started watching the game and not participating in it.
I mean, if they hit it close back there, you got to play it. Ricks, Bonner, back, Brown hits it down, blocked and dug out by Gardner. Moore back row. Now Bonner, Kelly to Garland, hits it long out the back. We're all tied up at 23. Summertown cannot find a point in this rotation right now.
Just poor choices there from Summertown. A few plays in a row, and it's an even game.
Sport. Ricks. Set up. Garland hits it hard. Moore's there. Buckhart's going to set up Gardner. She'll hit it down. Blocked by Brown. Now she'll hit it again as a floater. Bonner. Annalee now will send it over to Garland. Hits it down. Dug out by Moore. Buckhart to Gardner. Hit and out of bounds, wide right. Summertown will take the lead, 24-23. Mason and Gillum come back in.
Gives us more depth, gives us older players in. The game shouldn't be this close, but we got to find a point somewhere.
Yeah, we should have closed it out, but hey, you're here now. Let's finish it now. 24-23, Gillum back to serve. Ball in the air, floater. Gardner, they're going to set her up. Tipped. Annalee Kelly digs it out. Mason gets it over somehow. Buckhart. Gardner blocked down by Mason for the point. Summertown takes the third set.
Heck of a block.
25-23 off the block of Mason.
Heck of a block by Mason there.
Yeah, that's huge. We'll take a break and be back for the fourth set after this. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Flooring sets the tone throughout your home.
For flooring that makes the right first impression, start by choosing us, Floored by Justin.
A one-stop flooring destination. Our new location stands alone for unequaled customer service and selection. Owner Justin Story's mastery of custom hardwood inlays means every room can have a custom look. Discover how the right choice of hardwood, laminate, carpet, or tile can set the tone in your home. Contact Floored by Justin today.
The Summit of Lawrenceburg is the premier senior and assisted living community in the region. The Summit makes it home for you or your loved one with diverse suites that welcome and encourage community, plus gathering spaces, neighborhoods, daily activities, and a wonderful staff that supports you every day.
Hi, I'm Tara Blue. I'm the new director of the Summit, and we would like to invite you and your family to come and tour our facility. We would love to see you here.
Are you looking for a non-factory job environment? Livingstone Freight Solutions is a 3PL company that began managing warehouses in Tennessee, Alabama, and Mississippi. With our multiple shifts and experienced management team, our goal is to give you as an employee a safe family work environment and competitive wages. We offer a wide variety of employment opportunities from forklift drivers to management level positions. We also strive to offer a competitive benefit package and PTO options. For more information or to apply, visit us at livingstonefs.com or give us a call at 931-269-3255.
Bring your outdoor dreams to life at Loretto Nursery and Landscaping. This one-stop shop can help you get your project done from start to finish. Go see for yourself. They have a wide variety of plants, from tropicals to ferns and trees, plus hanging baskets. What they have to offer goes beyond what looks good. They also supply concrete, mulch, compost, and drainage culverts. Don't forget about their on-lot buildings and chicken coops. You think that's all? You can also stop by to fill up your propane tank. Loretto Nursery and Landscaping has you covered. Stop by 409 South Military Street.
Got a dent, a ding, a scratch, or a bent fender? Major or minor, Car Country Collision Center in Leoma can fix you up. Car Country works with all insurance carriers, gives free estimates, can work on foreign and domestic vehicles, and has experience you can trust. They've been in business since 1990. Unfortunately, accidents happen, but you can get your car back on the road with as little hassle as possible with the help of Car Country. Call 931-852-4708 or stop by at 2567 Highway 43 South in Leoma.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Siegel, where Summertown takes the third set. It's moments like this where you realize volleyball just might be the funnest sport to watch or call. As we get ready to start the fourth here. Quick, we just want to send out our thoughts and prayers. We've heard there's an emergency. One of the Lawrence County folks that are associated with volleyball had a little issue with their family. We want to send out our prayers for that. Gardner sends that back row. Gillum, fourth set under the way. Emerson off the fingertips, dug out back row. Now that's going to be hit very weirdly by Sport, almost directionally straight across the court with a fist.
Yeah.
And that's going to go out of bounds off of Chattanooga. And you can see the morale, Tommy, kind of looking down on the blue side, or the darker blue side of the net over here.
I was going to say, Summertown needs to empty the quiver in this game and just give them all they got.
Garland. That's going to be more for a kill off of Emerson's hand, and it will go out of bounds. She was there. Yeah. Moore did a good job of just keeping it a little bit further right.
Yeah, she hit around it. I think even if we hadn't got a piece of it, it may have fell down over there.
Yeah. 1-1 now. Back to serve, the libero. Bonner to Emerson. Through the block and down for the kill.
Yeah, they're double blocking her. She's just getting around it. She's hitting it through them.
Yeah, she went and kind of threw that one there, and then it fell between the net. And if you've wondered why I've only said few names for Chattanooga, because that's been the case. It is all offense from just a couple players.
Yeah.
Gardner, Buckhart, Moore, blocked at the net, but out of bounds off of Emerson, and I don't know if Bonner or Brown was over there.
It was Brown.
And that will go out of bounds. They've got her number on part of it, but it's hard to turn that ball back to the inside right there.
Yeah, you got to really shift, though.
Back to serve, Buckhart, the setter. Dug out by Garland, set up for Emerson, blocked at the net by Moore, and Lee Kelly will chase that down, and we'll send over a free ball. And that's number 12, Devon, who misses the set completely. in the air. 3-2 now, Summertown lead.
That's why it's vital. You get the ball back over to them so they can make a mistake.
Every point matters. Emerson back. Serve. Gardner dug out the back row. Buckhart sends it over to Moore. That will be hit down on the back line by Moore.
She's hitting it down between two of our players. They're both kind of watching it like they're unsure who's going to get it. But somebody's got to find a way to get a hand on some of those balls.
Back to serve. Now Ricks. That was Dean on the serve. Brown has to take the set, which was short, and just send it over. Buckhart will set it up to the outside to the sophomore Williams, who will get the kill off the top of the net. 4-3. Chattanooga leads now.
They got to limit their servers to just a couple of points.
Dean back to serve again. Ball's up. Garland. Brown blocked at the net. Brown gets it out. Garland sends it back row. Dean's there. Now they'll set up Gardner. Gardner hits it cross court diagonally, but out of bounds finally.
Maybe she's getting tired. She's only hit 75 balls today.
At least. So Bonner back to serve, all tied up at 4 sets. Summertown leads 2-1, looking to move on in the state tournament. That's going to be hit down but dug out. Bonner doesn't know where she's at, but I think they're going to call Bonner in the net. But
yeah, the
I
ball.
think we were honored. Our bunch was hollering she was in the net first, but Bonner, I don't think, knew where she was on the floor. Ran right into the net.
Yeah, Bonner ran arms first, more kind of into the net. It was a good dig by Kelly. It just put it right on the net.
Yeah, tough ball. Into serve is Anderson, her first serve. That's going to be a tough pass from Ricks, and Bonner can't handle it. 6-4 now. Chattanooga leads by 2. Anderson into serve again. It's her first action. Ball's up. Garland mishandles it. Ricks is there. Now Garland sends that one over. Moore's there. Buckhart to the outside to Buckner. Dug out by Garland. Nice play there. Cornelius sends that over. Moore. Buckhart back set. Hits it over by Williams. Now Ricks to Garland. Hits it. Blocked at the net. And that's going to go out of bounds. That'll be a point and a kill for Chattanooga.
Just really sloppy volleyball by Summertown right now. Just can't get a pass to the setter. Setter can't get a pass to the set to the hitter.
This is not like us at all. I mean, we play much better than this. I don't know where this came from. Garland hits that down. Nice job there. Buckhart, Buckner. Blocked at the net by Brown. And that's what you miss from Brown is the blocks at the net.
Well, as bad as we've struggled defensively, the blocks have at least been there enough to keep it close to where we can stay in striking distance and surge, which is what we did last game.
Back to serve now is Gillum, trailing by 2, 7-5. Maddie Gillum. Back row. Sport, Buckner. Oh, that's not Buckner. That's number 4, Patton. And they'll call that one in on the line, I guess, again, too.
Well, the up ref is saying
we're talking back and forth now. They're going to give Chattanooga the point. I don't know what the discussion was about.
Someone was in the net. Oh, they're saying Ellie Lou was in the net. I thought that ball was out.
Well, the back judge called it in.
Yeah, but then the up ref wanted to talk about it.
Gillum digs out that serve. That sets in the net from Bonner to Cornelius. Now Mason hits it, and that's going to hit the out-of-bounds pole. Go out 9-5 now.
Yeah, just continued sloppy play by Summertown.
Our sets are a little off. Our passes are a little off, and
it's a concentration issue. If you're this late in the season and you're having trouble passing, it's a concentration problem.
Talk here by the line judge to the up ref.
They were straightening the pole.
Okay.
Yeah, the pole got hit.
Back to service Sport. Short serve, Gillum is going to send that over as Summertown's struggles continue. We can't put it together. We got some ups and downs. Summertown's trailing by 5, and Coach Kelly's going to want her timeout, so we'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the AX Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Siegel, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. 10-5, Chattanooga leads Summertown. Summertown's up 2-1. And we want to just wring their necks at times, but
yeah, Summertown up 2-1, haven't looked good all day.
And somehow managed to be up 2-1.
Right.
So
it's a mystery.
Sport, Gillum, Garland down with authority and in for an Izzy Garland kill. 10-6. Millie Emerson off the bench comes back in. That's what you want to see if you're Summertown.
Right, simple play. Just a quick
good
set
pass,
off
good
a
set,
good
hit.
Yeah.
That's all we need. Sounds simple.
If you do that, just see. If you lose, you did all you could.
Kelly sends it over, back row Gardner. Buckhart dumps it. Kelly's there, gets out of the way. Bonner, Emerson down for the kill. Emerson.
There wasn't nobody back there, but that was a quick set off a bump set. So very good set there.
I was looking at. I've gotten a habit now of looking at all judges, make sure they all said it was in.
Yeah.
We are floor level here, calling the game right behind the visitors' bench. Gardner. Now they'll set her up. She throws that one over. Gillum, Mason.
There you go.
Gets through the block for a Mason kill. 10-8 now. Summertown trying to fight back.
Another good bump set that led Mason to the net and allowed her to get a good swing.
She's rode the net a couple times.
Yeah.
And somehow managed to spin it on over. As Kelly back to serve again, the floater, Gardner. Buckhart sets it up, hit over. Kelly's there. We got to use this free ball. Now Mason gets it over, and between the net and the blocker,
just hit it hard.
Kelly with the kill. 10-9.
Every point's important right here.
We fight and get up, fight and stay down. We start off rough, but if we can hold this and stay up here and push some points, Kelly, back row. Sport, Gardner mishits that one, and bless her heart, I'm like Tommy, she's hit 89 this game. She's got to be tired.
Yeah, she's been rode through this game by Chattanooga. I mean, she's been their workhorse, and she's the reason it's been as close as it has.
Plays all the way around. Kelly sends it back row. Sport there. Buckhart, Gardner hits that one off of Izzy Garland and out of bounds. I think Anna Lee was there.
Yeah.
Izzy got a hand on it.
It still wasn't a hard ball. I mean, I know we're over here with headsets on and we can't do it.
And we're typical dads too. So,
right.
We're going to be critical, but that's only because we know what these kids can do too. Short set. Kelly's there. Bonner. Mason sends over a free ball. Gardner's there. Buckner sets up Moore. Moore's blocked down by Millie Emerson at the net for the point. All tied at 11.
That was huge because we had a terrible offensive set there. We kind of mishandled the serve and started behind the 10-foot line, set it behind the 10-foot line, free balled it over.
Garland, serve, back row. Sport there. Buckner, 2 more. Tips it over. Bonner sends it over. Battle at the net. Millie wins it, but they'll push it back row. Garland to Bonner. Back C set for the kill. Just Millie Emerson, 12-11.
Didn't hit it hard, just rolled it in there.
Found a spot. Yep, Chattanooga's going to want a timeout as they've lost their lead again. 12-11, Summertown leads. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Are you looking for the perfect refrigerator? What about a new stove or washer or dryer? It only makes sense to shop at the one place that specializes in appliances, top to bottom, big or small. And that's Kelly Appliance in Lawrenceburg. Kelly Appliance is home to all major name brands, including LG. LG makes life good with a full selection of refrigerators, cooking appliances, dishwashers, microwaves, and more, including appliances made right here in Tennessee. Family owned and family operated. Stop by Kelly Appliance on Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Murfreesboro, Class A state tournament. Summertown up 2-1 on Chattanooga Science and Art School.
Yep.
And now they lead 12-11 in this fourth set.
My only hope is psychologically being up big a couple of games and losing your lead wears on them.
Garland sends that one over to Gardner. Now Moore hits it down, dug out by Kelly. Emerson's going to hit that one down. They'll call Chattanooga in the net. Either way, Millie had the kill. 13-11 now. Garland pushing points. Millie Emerson been a bright spot. When you need a point, she'll get you one. You just got to get her the ball. And our girls have managed to do that when they've needed to the most. Even if you play bad, and you're up 2-1, you're still finding a way to win. Buckhart, Moore, into the net. Bonner might have got a piece of that. Buckhart, Gardner, blocked at the net, sent over. Now Gardner to Moore. Blocked at the net. Kelly digs that out. Now Bonner back sets to Emerson. Dug out by Gardner. Buckhart, Moore, tip. Annalie Kelly's there again. Dumped over by Bonner. They'll send it back, but wide left and out of bounds.
Yeah. That's a heck of a play. We gotta separate from them right now.
Garland back to serve again. Good serve, short. Gardner is going to send that out of bounds, and that's going to be hit around the pole, and that'll be out of bounds. 15-11 now. And Izzy on a roll here.
Ride this momentum right here.
Izzy needs to push points. We love this rotation. Garland, serve, good. Back row, Sport. Buckhart. Gardner tips that one in the net. That'll be another point for Summertown. 16-11. Chattanooga wants their second. Timeout as Summertown leads by 5. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
Hey everyone, this is Landon Saunders.
And this is Nate Patterson with Cloud9 Fiber.
We're excited to finally be able to offer Lawrenceburg our blazing fast, reliable, and affordable fiber internet services.
If you're looking for a more reliable and more affordable provider, we at Cloud9 Fiber have you covered.
Plans start at $50 a month, and we can offer up to a gigabit to your home or business.
We are excited to be able to offer your first month of service entirely free. We encourage you to sign up on cloud9fiber.com or by calling 931-201-9098 so we can help you make the switch today.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Murfreesboro, state tournament, 16-11, win or go home situation for Summertown and Chattanooga. Summertown leads 2-1, 2-1, and they lead the fourth set, 16-11. Chattanooga came out, won the first set, and Summertown has fought to win the second and third. And they're looking to finish it here. And Garland is doing everything in her power with her serve to keep us there.
Yeah, she's such a good server. Keeps the ball where it needs to be. We play behind it.
Garland, back row Sport. Now they'll set it up. Back row Kelly's going to dig that out. Bonner to Millie. And the tip was there. Good thought, but a little short.
It's not what they needed there. I mean, it was a good idea, but you got to execute this late in the game there, Millie.
That's a mistake you don't see from the senior very often. She saw the hole, and typically she hits it. Garland digs that out. Kelly keeps it alive. Emerson tips it over and down.
Wow.
Off of the save by Kelly. What a play by Annalie Kelly and Millie Emerson.
That connection goes back to 6th grade. Just Annalie Kelly going away from the net, put it right where Emerson needed it. It's almost like a blind alley-oop.
Yeah, that's not one you draw up, folks. Ricks in to serve. Buckhart. Hit down by Moore, but wide right and out of bounds. 18-12.
She was hitting around the block. She just was too far over to that side and hit it out of bounds.
You got a feeling she doesn't like the right side very much.
Right.
Ricks, who's been strong with the serve all day other than her very first one. She's been very strong. Yeah. That's going to be hit by Moore off the block, but out of bounds. That'll be a point for Chattanooga as Williams will come in for Chattanooga and Sport will go out. Williams, a front row, very tall young lady, the sophomore, has had herself a good day. Buckhart will go back to serve for Chattanooga, the setter.
Chattanooga
I thought he was saying something about rotation too, but he was saying there's water on the floor.
Yeah.
I don't know where all this water's coming from.
wipe the floor is the same signal is out of rotation if you don't have a rag in your hand.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you're, there's no video here, but when the coach does this circle, like wax on, wax off movement, it typically means out of rotation. So
Buckhart, the junior setter, sends it over. Garland passed up to Bonner. Bonner to Emerson. Emerson back row Gardner. Buckhart, Moore, into the net. Summertown 19, Chattanooga 13. Chattanooga, I thought they were out of timeout, so they have one. No, they are out of timeout. So Summertown has one timeout left. Let's pray they don't need it.
Emerson Franks is in for Cornelius, who has some sort of injury she's dealing with.
Nice serve that by Millie Emerson. That's going to be sent over as a free ball. Bonner's going to set Emerson on the back row. That'll be hit off top of the net for a kill. Millie Emerson. 2013, Summertown, in the words of Mr. Fisher, on the back row, trying to fit back stretch, trying to finish it out. Emerson sends it back row. Gardner's there. Buckhart sets that one. A little confusion there. Emerson. Now Bonner to Brown. Tipped over by Moore. Bonner to the outside to Franks. She'll hit it down. Blocked by Williams. Now they'll set up Millie on the back row. Hit off the fingertips. Buckhart sets up Moore. Pushed over. Could have got a double there. No call. And that's going to fall right over the top of Bonner for a Chattanooga point.
That was unfortunate, too.
That was
bad pass. But like I said earlier, Millie is a great server and hitter. She's not strong on defense. So got a back row player now in. She comes out.
To Chattanooga's credit, we had at them 3 or 4 times there, and they come back with it. Bonner's going to dump that one over. Gardner swings, but that's going to go in the net. And you've got to think she's just getting wore down.
Yeah.
Because the kid is a phenom athlete. She's an excellent player, but you just got to feel like.
And let Summertown off the hook there because we dumped it, which was a wasted hit.
Yep.
They dug it and just hit it in the net.
Bonner, back row, sent up by Sport. Now dug out by Ricks. Bonner sends that over, and that's going to be hit on the back by Gardner for the kill.
That's too easy for her.
Yeah, Bonner kind of mishit that one. She was trying to set it up a little bit, but had to run for the pass, and that one went over, and she almost set up Gardner for the kill.
Yeah, you're on the back stretch here. Summertown's got to slow down, play simple.
21-15, Summertown leads by 6. Back to serve is Anderson. Ricks to Bonner. Bonner to Brown. Hit. Moore's there. Now Buckhart. Now Williams. Ricks to Garland. Back row Moore. Buckhart to Gardner. In the net. Off the swing. 22-15. Summertown. 3 away from moving on.
She may be running out of gas, but Summertown's not making it any harder than they should. They should be looking to set up better hits and not free ball it over and let her set up to hit it in the net.
Yeah, Gardner's a great athlete. I think she's just worn down. We've hit every serve at her nearly. Buckhart's going to set up Williams. That's going to be hit down. Dug out by Maddie Gillum, but couldn't get it high enough for somebody to get a hand on, but an excellent effort there by Maddie Gillum.
Well, watching number 1 there, watching her all game.
Oh, Gardner.
Gardner, it's not somebody you're going to keep down very long.
Yeah, she's going to find a way through. Set up for Garland, back row Moore. Now they'll set up Gardner again. She'll hit that one. We'll get a piece of it. Gillum digs it out. Mason with a hit. That looked on the line to me. We'll get a tip from the line judge. That'll be a kill for Ellie Lou Mason.
I think that's the right call.
I do too.
But I think for Summertown, that's the right play. You set the junior Mason over there. The game's on the line. Ride your older horses that got you here.
23-16. Summertown 2 away. Floater goes over. Dug out by Sport. Now Gardner. Gillum. Almost there.
She took a lot off that hit.
Yeah, Gillum was ready for the big swing, and she just slowed it way down. And that fell right in front of her. Good effort there by Gillum. Couldn't get it up high enough. Gardner back to serve now. She plays all the way around, and that's going to be an ace. for Gardner. You do not want to let them have any momentum here.
You can't let them get going. Everybody's got to be locked in intensity for Summertown here.
Especially with her on the back row and her ability to hit from the back row, which we have not liked. Gardner, serve, up, Gillum there. Bonner to Emerson. Off the fingertips of Chattanooga. Now Buckhart sends it over to Moore. Annalise there. Now Garland. Now Emerson blocked down by Moore, who is waiting on it. And Summertown will use their timeout. Up by 4, 23-19. We'll take it with them. You're listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
A moment in real estate with my dad, Jeff Hood.
You know, I get asked a lot about what the market's going to do. How's the real estate market? I've been selling real estate for a long time. And nobody has a crystal ball. And you know what? When it's your time to buy or your time to sell, it really doesn't matter what the market's doing. It's your time, and you have to do something maybe. What makes a difference is the agents and the experience that go to work for you. We're Keller Williams Hood Company, located here in Lawrenceburg, Tennessee. We can help.
Hood Company, powered by Keller Williams, the #1 name in real estate.
This is the X Sports Network.
Back here in Murfreesboro, 23-19, Summertown leads here in the 4th set. They are up 2-1, trying to close it out, just 2 away. You got to think they're going to lean on a senior or a junior or some type of veteran here to get these 2 points.
I think we should.
Gardner, the MVP for Chattanooga for sure, back to serve again after the strong ace. Serves up, Gillum. Bonner. Emerson. Wide left and out of bounds. 23-20. Zoe had to chase the pass down. That causes her to hit a set that's not what we want.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Everything about that play was bad.
Gardner. Kelly. Bonner. Back to Garland. That will trickle over the net. Izzy Garland,
and that's what it's going to take. Is that was ugly all the way around, but it found a way in, and that's what Summertown needs right now.
Well, we got a good pass and a good set there.
Right.
Garland back to try to close this out. Back row to Gardner. They'll send it to Moore. Moore blocked at the net by Emerson, but it will get over. Nobody was cupping there on that spot, and that'll fall to the floor. 24-21. They're not going to make it easy on us.
Yeah.
As dad's here, I don't think.
Yeah, we just got to slow our minds down right here.
Serve, back row, Garland. Now Emerson steps up and takes it. Sent over by Kelly from the back row. Now hit, now blocked down. That's it. Summertown moves on off the block of Millie Emerson for the point. 25-21, Summertown takes the 4th set. That was not as fun as it should have been.
Well, that's, our defense put us in a hole in the back row, and our defense at the net had bailed us out. And at this stage, you just advance and move on.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes, advance and move on.
Let's just wash that one away.
Yeah.
You get a win against a very, very good team in Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Hats off to them. Great season as they will be going home, but they've got a couple athletes that are outstanding volleyball players, I tell you that for sure. So for Tommy Emerson, Guthrie Mason, Kevin Wright, we will be playing back on, let me look at the schedule of the bracket here.
Wednesday at 12, we'll play Gordonsville, who we saw coming in here. They look impressive.
Yeah, they look good. A little bit different flavor than what we saw today, but
yep, just have to be ready.
Again, we're going to say that nothing's going to be easy moving forward. We don't expect it to be. Big wins for the Summertown Lady Eagles here in Murfreesboro. We'll see you on Wednesday, or we'll at least be calling it for you on Wednesday, as Exports will carry that. And again, we appreciate you joining us. You've been listening to Summertown Volleyball on the X Sports Network.
This is the X Sports Network.